Interstellar made $662 million worldwide, yet some, like me, still say it missed the mark. How is that possible? Well, when you're Christopher Nolan, expectations are high. The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises both joined the billion-dollar club, while Inception, the meat in Nolan's Batman sandwich, took in $825 million. So, for about $200 million less, Warner Brothers agreed to let Legendary walk away from the DC Cinematic Universe for a cut of that gross? Plus, with Interstellar, despite featuring a who's who of Academy darlings, Nolan finds himself back in the typical Oscar categories for blockbusters: production design, special effects. While with The Dark Knight and Inception, he was landing nominations and some wins for categories like cinematography, editing, supporting actor, original screenplay, and picture. Yes, it would seem that Nolan's momentum has in fact propelled him into a Hollywood black hole, where he's drifting weightlessly trying to figure out his next move. And much like Murph, we're rooting for him. So let's discuss what Nolan should do next, and maybe if we think about it real hard, because he doesn't have a Twitter account, he'll get the message. Now, BTT viewer Theo Fraser, who hails from Nolan's native England, has a smashing idea. Theo feels that since Nolan has already made his version of 2001, how about an homage to another and more commercial Stanley Kubrick classic, The Shining? Problem solved, Nolan. Why should James Wan have the entire genre to himself? Especially when Wan has done such a stellar job of setting the stage for more highbrow horror with The Conjuring. In fact, Wan's success has made horror such an alluring genre. Guillermo del Toro will debut his haunted house movie, Crimson Peak. Horror is also the obvious progression for Nolan's already famous love of mind games. But if he's just not feeling the horror vibe, there are other routes he can pursue for sure. He could go back to franchise filmmaking and has expressed a strong interest in making his own Bond film. What a patriot! Only problem there, though, is that Sam Mendes is already making Christopher Nolan Bond movies. But wait, no problem. There are other fish in the sea. Let's see which ones are swimming in Warner Brothers, Paramount, and Universal's ponds, where Nolan has already built up strong relationships through Legendary Pictures. There's Harry Potter, which with Fantastic Beasts will now focus on adults, Tolkien, Star Trek, Jurassic Park, Mission Impossible Bourne, and Fast and Furious? Seems only Potter and Tolkien are a true match with Nolan's interests and aesthetics. But whatever Nolan does do next, perhaps he should consider working off of someone else's script, or at least collaborating with another party, as he did on his Batman films. Yes, ironically, as someone who loves mind games, Nolan has a tendency to get stuck in his own head. Finally, here's the craziest option. Go back to basics, baby. Small budget, fresh undiscovered talent. Truly focus on the story and the craft, man, Memento style. So what do you want to see Nolan do next? Horror? Another franchise? His own script or a collaboration? And what size budget and actors do you want to see him working with? Write your thoughts down below. I'm Grace Randolph and this has been a Movie Bite. You can watch more right now.